Hello. I'm sure that the majority of people, in the UK at least, will have heard something of the Da Vinci Code. I, for one, really enjoyed the book. And the film of the Da Vinci Code. The book, published in 2003 by the American author Dan Brown, was a major success. In fact, 80 million copies were sold by 2009. I expect this figure has increased to at least 90 million since then. I suspect it has been the religious element of the book that has made it such a bestseller. After all, it contains alternate histories, information on secret societies, and most importantly, the supposed truth about Jesus Christ and the Holy Grail. By far the most radical claim is that Jesus married Mary Magdalene and had children, thus discrediting the divine and promoting the mere humanity of him. A notion that is controversial, to say the least. It's controversial even among non-Christians, who would find that hard to believe. Speaking of which, this book was banned in many Arab countries, including Jordan and Egypt, upon the request of Christians living there. Moving on from the book, I thought the film, which was released 3 years later in 2006, was also quite good, as it did contain most of the key elements of the novel. I wasn't disappointed when I saw it anyway. The same, however, could not be said for the film version of Dan Brown's previous novel, Angels and Demons, released in the year 2000, which was a fair bit disappointing because I thought the book was excellent, but then I saw the film and it was just really bleak and flat. There wasn't much at all good about it. Oh, and by the way, legendary actor Tom Hanks stars as the main protagonist, Robert Langdon, as can of course be seen on the cover as Tom Hanks alongside the French actor. Overall, then, I would definitely recommend the Da Vinci Code. It makes up 159 pages. Whilst the film is just shy of 2.5 hours. This stands at 2 hours 22 minutes, I think. I won't spoil the plot, but basically it's a massive treasure hunt, and it contains a lot of good facts that you might find interesting, including facts about the Knights Templar, most notably. In fact, I'll read a couple of reviews here on the inside pages of the book. The first review says, "Intrigue and menace mingle in one of the finest mysteries I've ever read. An amazing tale with enigma piled on secrets, stacked on riddles." The New York Times. Another review says, one hell of a read. A gripping mix of murder and myth. The New York Daily News. So obviously, most people seem to like it quite a lot. Now, I'd like to finish with a word of warning. If you are a Christian and you consider your faith to be weak or fragile, think carefully before you read this book. Or if you start reading, abandon it if you have to, if you feel it's influencing your views in any way. For this book can be quite persuasive in its attempt to twist the story of Jesus. In fact, Jesus himself actually warned us about this in Matthew 24, verse 24 in the Holy Bible. It reads as follows: "For false messiahs and false prophets will appear. They will perform great miracles and wonders in order to deceive even God's chosen people, if possible." Okay, so that's my review of the Da Vinci Code. Just stay tuned for any more videos I post, and enjoy your summer holiday. Goodbye.